It's hard to believe, but it's officially been 1 year since the Palisades and Eaton wildfires spread through Los Angeles, and the fires destroyed roughly 13,000 homes and killed 31 people. Neighborhoods and communities dating back to the 1920s and 30s turned into rubble overnight. And today, hundreds of homeowners are still displaced, with many Californians fighting to rebuild what was lost. I first met our next guests in Altadena last year. Their family of 6 were living out of 2 hotel rooms after learning that their home was destroyed in the Eaton fire.
We create, not destroy. So we're going to create our neighborhoods. And we're standing in front of a sign that says Altadena is not for sale, because every single person here wants to make sure that the people are taken care of.
Stefan and Ariane Taylor join me now 1 year later since those fires broke out. And first, it's good to see you guys. Happy New Year. But I'm hoping you can catch us up to speed. I mean, what's happened in this past year, and how are you, your 3 kids, and your mom, Miss Peggy, doing?
We are all maintaining. I mean, it's been an interesting year. I mean, it's had its highs and lows. But we're here, we're maintaining, we're persevering.
Yeah, that soundbite that played out in the piece where you're talking about making sure that folks are okay and that Altadena isn't a place that's for sale. I'm curious, what still needs to be done in your community to bring that to fruition now, like 1 year later?
That list is so long. I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin. I mean, we need to rebuild the schools. We need our permits done. We need testing and soil done. There's still resources that are needed for our elderly. The list is so long of things that needs to be done. It's almost endless.
Yeah. I want to focus in on you guys for a second. The last time I met you, you were living out of those 2 hotel rooms. Where are you now?
So we're in a condo now in the city of Monrovia, which is about 10 miles, 15 or 20 minutes away from our home. Our kids are still in the same schools. We just have to travel a little bit further to get them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. I think one of the other things that so many of our viewers were struck by is the optimism, specifically for your kids. In that moment of immediate tragedy. I'm curious. That's got to be something that's still holding you together today.
I think our children's optimism and our community's optimism is kind of what's pulled us through. We've been in those, to see our children kind of verbalize what we've put into them all these years and what their community has put into them, and to walk in what they've been taught has encouraged us and has motivated us to keep going. It's not to say that they haven't had the moments where they're crying in the middle of the night and they have their panic attacks. And I think it was just a couple nights ago, our middle daughter was crying, saying that she just wants to go home. And then we see our older son and our younger daughter kind of comfort her and tell her that we're home when we're together. So it's beautiful to watch. It's heartbreaking to experience, but it's also, you see that resilience that's being born in them, and the perseverance that they are kind of pushing through and pushing past the pain and the hard points to get to the other side.
Yeah. Lastly, I remember when we were talking about grabbing items before evacuating, you picked up, I believe it's your grandparents' love letters. Have you had a chance to go back and read those?
Yeah. I actually had never read them before. When my grandmother was alive, she was very private person. She was like, "Don't you read those? Don't you read those?" And I started reading them now, and to see the foundation that their love was built on, and to now see what the love that we have and that what our their great grandkids are carrying on. It was actually inspiring to read and motivational for us to kind of see that foundation.
Yeah, certainly, certainly. Stefan, Ariane, hey, thank you so much for your time. We are still thinking about you guys, and I really appreciate you giving us an update today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keeping us on your mind.
Of course.